I've been trying to find a cleaning routine that works for me and the schedule that I have, and also my level of energy. So I divided my workload in things that I can do daily and things that I can do weekly, and this is what I came with. You can copy this if you want to. You can try it out and let me know how it turns out. But for today, we are cleaning. Welcome everyone to today's video. My name is Shiro, and in today's video I am going to be cleaning the living room and the kitchen. But before we begin, I am going to be opening some things that I got from Amazon. This was just an impulse buy because they are just things that I need for health purposes. So this is an oximeter. It measures your oxygen and your pulse levels, so it keeps track of everything in your system. And this is a blood pressure machine. There's the traditional one is the one that you put on your arm, but this one you put on your wrist, and it takes your blood pressure and I think it also does the oxygen levels and the pulse. I'm not sure, but yeah, so the purpose of getting this one and the other one is so that I can compare what I get and record, just to keep track of my health. And I also got a thermos for tea. You guys know Kenyans, we love tea. Of course, I've not gotten the usual thermos that we are used to in Kenya, but this is what I got here, and I guess it's working pretty well so far. I have used it and it keeps things hot for at least 12 hours, which is good enough for me. The other thing that I got was this brush, an electric spin brush. I want to use it mainly for washing my bathrooms and especially my bathtubs. I find it really hard and stressful to scrub with my hands, with my back, and bending, and all that activity. So I decided to get something that is going to make my life easier, and I am going to be sharing with you guys pretty soon. When the day comes for cleaning my bathroom, I am going to share with you guys how I use the spin brush and how it works, and I think it is a very good buy. And I like how it has like an extender. You can extend the stick if you want it longer, if you want it short. You can choose the length that you want. It is also cordless, which is really good and handy, because you can just carry it to the bathroom after it charges, and you just do your thing, and then once you're done, you can put it back to charge or store it away. Now that we have those things out of the way, I want us to clean the living room, and then we are going to clean the kitchen. So what I do is just lightly sweep. Oh, I'm sorry about the lighting. What I do is just lightly sweep the floors and under the seats, just to make sure that I've gotten everything from under the seats out of the way. Then once I am done sweeping and getting everything under the chairs and all over the floor, I just use my vacuum cleaner to vacuum the carpet and the floors. I'm sorry about the lighting, it just kept messing around with the video. And once I am done vacuuming, I will check through the carpet if there is any like dirt or kids have spilled something on the carpet that needs to be scrubbed away. And for scrubbing, this is what I use. It's basically like a carpet and upholstery cream to wash, stain remover rather. So you just press it and it removes something like soap, and you just brush it and scrub it out. It comes in really handy, especially if you have kids, because it also dries really fast once you scrub the dirt out. So I use it on the carpet and on my couches when they spill food, so that it doesn't stick and leave stains. And sometimes I try and give it a boost and use my hands or fingernails just to get it all out. Once I'm done vacuuming and cleaning the carpet, I just spray my disinfectant or multi-purpose cleaner, and then I mop the floors. It usually depends on how dirty the floors are. Sometimes if the floors are not too dirty, then I just use the usual wood cleaner. But when they are extremely dirty, especially now when it is after a weekend, then I use the disinfectant just to ensure that the floors are nice and clean and well disinfected. And for the places that have things that the kids have either stuck on the floors, I think this was like plasticine or something, I don't know what they were playing with. I just take a piece of wipes and I just scrub it out with my hands.
You say it's hard to tell just what I'm thinking. You think it's hard to see behind my smile. I'll say whatever you want, let you walk in my heart if you want to. You can ask me anything, no walls between us, ain't no mess. I'ma tell you all my secrets. You can ask me anything, no walls between us, ain't no mess. I'ma tell you all my secrets. No secrets, no secrets. No secrets, no secrets. Wanna show you all my feelings. I'm not good at keeping no secrets.
And now we are going to start tackling the kitchen. I know with kids sometimes it's really hard to maintain a cleaning routine and just have a clean house, but I normally try to do as much cleaning and organization as I can, just also to show them that you're not going to be living in a dirty house. You can also just help out and clean. So for example, what I normally have the kids do is sometimes when they are done eating, I'll have them rinse their dishes, or I'll have them put away clean dishes, and it just gives them that motivation or routine. It doesn't always work, but I'm sure we're going to get there pretty soon. We're going to get a routine that works and just be able to help each other around in the house and in doing housework, so that I'm not doing everything on my own. Now, before I start my cleaning, I want to show you guys a recipe that I just came up with for coffee, and it tastes so good because it's not all the time that I want to be having hot coffee. So sometimes I want it really cold, especially when the weather is hot. I just want it really cold. So I do the regular way of making coffee, and then I put ice cubes, and then I put whipping cream, and then I put chocolate, and this is so heavenly. Like, it tastes so good. I can have this every day. And I guess this is also just a substitute for all those ice creams and blah blah blah. I don't know if coffee is good or it's just as bad as ice cream. Anyway, it doesn't matter, it So for the dishes, what I normally do, I figured out how to use the dishwasher, and I'm telling you, it makes my life so much easier. I would spend almost 2 hours doing my dishes by hand, and since I found out and figured out how to use the dishwasher, it makes my work and my life so much easier. So all I need to do is just brush the dishes and just remove any food particles on the dishes. And I use this brush that has a space for putting soap, so it dispenses soap also as you're brushing the dishes. So, and I also use hot water so that in case there's any oil and stuff, it gets out. And this normally takes me maybe about, depending on the load of dishes, only about like 10 minutes max. So I try to do my dishwasher twice or once in a day. I load it twice and then I wash once in a day, because you also don't want to be running it all the time. So normally I run it either at night before we sleep, or early in the morning when I come back from work, or just before we start the day. But for this day, I am running it in the evening because our dishes were a lot, and I already had some dishes from the previous night inside the dishwasher, which I think I forgot to wash them. I meant to wash them and then I forgot to wash them. So I'm just going to add plus these dishes for now, and then I will run it and have it just do its thing so that I can also do other things and rest as well. For the soap, I normally use these dishwasher pods or packs or whatever you call them, and the dishwasher has this place, and the rinse aid. So the dishwasher has this place where you put the pods, and it's just like soap, it's just like powder soap. You just place it there, and when the dishwasher washes, it's just going to, use it, dispense it and use it at the soap to wash the dishes. And this is a rinse aid. The rinse aid helps in rinsing and getting rid of all the soap and all that yucky stuff, and also it helps the dishes to dry properly. Then I've already preset my washer how I want it. I normally do a 1 hour wash, and the temperature is usually high, and then I don't do heat dry. I just leave the dishes to dry on their own, and then I start the dishwasher, and then whatever else that did not fit or whatever else that is not dishwasher safe, I just do it by hand. Normally most of the dishes here, they are usually marked and indicated like dishwasher safe or not, because the heat in the dishwasher is so high. So if you have like a plastic thing that you don't want to get ruined, don't put it in the dishwasher because the heat is going to destroy it. So when you're buying dishes, just make sure it's written either microwave safe or dishwasher safe. So here I'm just washing whatever did not fit in the dishwasher. I'm just washing it by hand real quick, and then I can move on to the next thing. Spoons and forks and cutlery, you can usually put them in the dishwasher, but for me, since I already have so many dishes, I opt to wash them by hand. And also because they are used a lot more than other dishes, like you're always looking for a spoon to stir your sugar, you're always looking for a fork to bite something. So I just opt to have the cutlery up on the kitchen counter so that they are easy to reach.
Life has brought me
The last place to clean up is this place above the cooker. I realized that because of the steam and all the frying and cooking, it accumulates so much oil and dust. So if you don't clean it regularly, you're going to have like a whole layer of dirt. So I try as much as possible to at least wipe it down when I am cleaning the kitchen, just to make sure that a lot of the dirt and the oil and the whatever is not accumulating up there. And lastly, let me introduce you to my baby boy that helps me clean up the floors when I'm feeling extremely lazy. This is a robo cleaner, and I'm telling you, it has come in so handy because I'm always not in the mood or have the energy to clean up, and it makes my life so much easier. You can either choose it to clean up like automatically, or you can just use the remote and have it, you can control it from the remote in the direction that you want it to go. So here I was sort of controlling it ish and leaving it to just do its own thing. But when you leave it to do its own thing, it normally goes all over the house. So since this specific time I just wanted it to clean in the kitchen, I just controlled it using the remote, and once I am done with it, I just press charge and it goes back home. It goes back to its charger plate. It's actually pretty smart. So here it is looking for its charger plate. Hey, umesikia nimesema here. Here it is looking for its charger plate. So once it goes back, it automatically begins to charge. And once my robot is home, then I just take my multi-surface cleaner or disinfectant and I just spray it on the floors and wipe down using the mop. After 1 hour, the dishwasher is done, and normally this is where I had put the soap, so it used all of it. It opens this thing automatically, and then the rinse aid is used like a quarter of it, and there are the clean dishes. It does a pretty good job. Now my Ziploc bags have gone under there, but it does a pretty good job cleaning. I have never had a problem, like dishes are just always shining, especially these plates, because the oil here is just a lot in everything. So these plates, it's nourishes them. There we go. And these are the cups. So I'm just going to put this away. I'm just going to put this away, and then in the evening we will load up the dishes that we have used during the day. We will load them up, and that is pretty much my routine almost daily. The cleaning and all that. And that's it. So now we can sit and have our dinner and admire our clean kitchen until the next time that we need to clean it. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you for keeping us company. I really appreciate you all. If you're new to the channel, karibu sana. Please ensure you give the video a thumbs up and don't leave without subscribing and leaving a comment down below.